Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Check check. All right. It's party time. Just a little LeetCode sesh. BetSimp in the house. Elite coach in the house. Ready to party. How are y'all doing? You ready for some problems? Man, BetSimp, what are you saying about that Q4, man? You think I'm gonna like go downtown on my ranking? It's gonna be bad probably because I did Q4, I did Q1, Q2, Q4, and then I went to Q3. So I probably wasted like 20-30 minutes, you know. Try submitting solution again. Yeah, I had a feeling like it wasn't gonna be a good one for me if I cheesed it like that. I should have just done Q3. Demon, what's happened? How you doing? Yeah, I feel like I should have just stuck with Q3 and then went to Q4. But I just felt like I had a chance, you know. Well, I read Q3 and I was like, nah, it's too much thinking. So let's see. It's gonna TLE, man. It's already taking too long. Time limit exceeded. They're gonna rejudge that thing for sure. Don't know what they did. Well, they probably added this test case, man. Or something, right? This test case runs in like 3 milliseconds. Yeah. Well, what could they have done, man? Unsure, but I got a feeling it's gonna get rejudged and my stuff ain't gonna pass. Was people saying anything about it in the discuss? Or what? I think they might have done something bad, like passing a wrapped string in Python. And they overload. You think they're just getting rid of the Python advantage? Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like, they just have their own custom implementation of the string class that they're using that doesn't do all the crazy things that I guess the standard string does. That would be insane if they just whipped that up just for the contest, or maybe they already had it or something. Let's see. Anybody's? No. Anyways, no big deal. I should have. I mean, I think I studied some KMP or something one time, but I don't remember that stuff, man. I also don't really remember like digit DP. There are so many things that I forget how to do. Dang, I gotta log into. I'm also thinking I might just start taking contests on my main account, since everybody already knows not Simon is actually Simon. Tritius, what's happened? Welcome to the party. Learn Rabin Carp. I forget which one I learned, but it took me, yeah, like it didn't take too long. Like I was able to pick it up in one session, like one of my stream sessions. Alright, anyways, let's do the daily problem. Group anagrams. Should I even do it, man? I've already done it. I'm just gonna submit. Yeah, let's check this out. Q4 solution. It was just like a couple lines. Yeah, right. I guess you bring in this strut and then you bring in the hash as a template. Man, should I have a template like that? Is that how everyone gets such fast times? Yeah, and then it's like the same thing, except you do hashing instead of the substring. The rank 4 person is gonna fail system tests as well. For some reason, he also did the Python trick. Dang, rank 4 person. Maybe they got rank 4 because they knew the little Python trick. The only reason... Oh, he's like 29. Oh, dang. What's the Python trick? Rocco codes what's happening. The Python trick is Python has some crazy things with strings that it does. So... it's super nice. And I forget who showed me, maybe sometime last week, there's a problem I tried to do and I just gave up. And then someone showed me some Python code and they just use like the Python substring and then they just remember the max. It's like some lexicographically one. And they just remember the max one. And it worked. And I was like, dang, I can't believe that works in Python. And then, like, I remember that. So I tried it on Q4 and then it worked. And I was like, whoa, I can't believe that happened, man. You get to double dip on the extra runtime. Yeah, Python gets, yeah. So maybe they've nerfed it now or something. We have extra runtime. Yeah, Python, you can go up to like 5 seconds or something, maybe even 6-7 seconds or something like that for the absolute runtime. All right. So I guess I just did the daily problem. I guess it's straight to zerotrac then. Wait, random numbers. Let's generate 1638. There's 4 of them. Enrosis in the house. What's happened, man? Yeah, C++, once you approach around 2.5 seconds or something, it's like, good luck. There's some Python? Nah, not if they're about to nerf it, man. I mean, I guess Python still has like @cache. And news from the Zon. You talking about the rainforest? Time to learn Chinese. I don't know about that. Alright, here we go, man. Here we go. I still use Python for annoying string Q1s. Yeah, BetSimp. I also use Python sometimes for string problems too. Yeah, exactly. I use same thing, man. anytime I have to split a damn string, it's either I do it in Python real quick if it's a Q1 and it's easy, or I gotta go find my little snippet, my bootleg string split that doesn't work too great. I think Advent of Code, I tried to use that bootleg string split and it messed me up, man. And it took me a long time to realize that I just had an implementation bug in my string split. Numbers won the bi-weekly with Python and C++. Interesting. I mean, Numbers is usually Python, but maybe he knows, like, I think he gets frustrated sometimes when he knows, like, the Python is gonna time out. So maybe he does it in C++ just to make sure that some of his things doesn't time out in Python. I reached out like 1 week after the OA and recruit said HM was out of office. Dang, they making you wait in Rosys. Use C++ set lower bound. Oh, interesting. Instead of a sorted list. Zillow 100% got ghosted. Dang. Oh, maybe a month ago though. Maybe that was because holidays or something. But man, it's been a month. They should have hit you up anyways. Alright. Let me read this problem. Satisfiability of equality equations. You're given an array of strings, equations that represent relationships between variables where each string, equations I, is of length 4 and takes one of two different forms. X equal y or X not equal y. Here, X and Y are lowercase letters, not necessarily different, that represent one letter variable names. Return true if it is possible to assign integers to variable names so as to satisfy all the given equations, or false otherwise. I don't know what that means, but let's say A is equal to B, B is not equal to A, so let's say it's false because if we assign 1 to A and 1 to B, then the first equation is satisfied but not the second. There's no way to assign the variables to satisfy both conditions. Leandro Dev, thank you very much for the follow. What's poppin'? Welcome to the party. So here they say A equal B and or B equal A and A equal B. So I say true. So they're just saying, is it possible? Do we have like some kind of weird conflicts? How do I do this? So if A, how many letters are there? Lowercase, so there's only 26 letters. What am I thinking? I'm thinking maybe some type of, I don't know yet. Maybe, would you say these are adjacent? Like an adjacency list, or some kind of algo. Conolid, what's happened? Do you know DSU? I know how it works, but I can't implement it off the top of my head because numbers told me I don't need to know DSU ever for any LeetCode problem. So then I took his advice and I was like, all right, I guess I'm just not gonna learn that then. He says most DSU problems on LeetCode you can just do DFS. So that was his tips to me. Most. Yeah, maybe like one or two crazy ones or something. All right, I gotta think here, man. So, DSU is a data structure. DFS is an algorithm. Well, it's a data structure that has a very special type of algorithm connected with it, I guess. What's happened, smart coder? I guess you can also say union fine or something, man. It's like same stuff. How did you do on the last contest? I think I got 3 out of 4. But the contest says I got 4 out of 4. But I think they're gonna take away my Q4 since I used Python and I cheated. So yeah. Alright. Cheated? Yeah, there's like a little trick with Python for string problems that you can get away with. Like when you need to check some substrings or something like that. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work, but I just submitted it anyways and it worked. So try Vanilla JS. What is happening, man? Welcome to the party. Pat's Hello World in the house. What's happening, Pat? Let me give you a shout out, man. Shout out to Pat's Hello World. If you don't know who Pat is, you need to go check out his stream. He's beginning his LeetCode grind and he's serious. He's not joking around. He's starting from scratch and he's been going hard. He also has like a nice little YouTube channel where he's been doing some fitness. So I think based on what I've seen from your YouTube and your consistency with that, I think you're gonna crush it with the LeetCode, man. I've been lurking a lot in your stream, man. Good shit. I like to see it. It reminds me of my younger days when I was also grinding LeetCode the same fashion. I also started off kind of noobish, and I really started streaming for like accountability, and it really worked for me. So I kept doing it, and now 3 years later, I'm still streaming, man. Before you start cheating in contests, yeah. It's all good, man. Gotta get ahead. All right, so what can I do here, man? I can be like, A and B are adjacent. Okay. So I have an idea. Maybe I'll iterate through all the equations, build some type of adjacency list. Like if it's a double equal versus that, they're adjacent. And then I will iterate through all my letters and DFS and assign letters that are adjacent to a value, like some type of incrementing value or something. So A will DFS will hit B, so that both A and B will be set to 1 somehow. And then after I assign all the variables based on the adjacency list, I can now iterate through my equations again and check that the values are true. So if I have like 1 equal 1 here, that's nice. But then if I have 1 not equal to 1, then that's not true. So then we return false. I think I can solve this. Yeah, I think that makes sense to me. So let me try and implement that idea. How do I start? first I need an adjacency list, I guess. So maybe I map a character to a bunch of other characters. Maybe now I have to iterate through my equations. And I'm like, so adjacency list, the first character, make it adjacent to the last character. Should I just use 3 instead of back? What do you think? I don't know. So I'll make those adjacent. What else should I do? Should I also make a set of all the characters that I've seen? What else? What else? Alright, so that's building my adjacency list. That's building the set of all the characters in the equations. Oh wait, I gotta check like if only if they are equal, then I should put them in the adjacency list. Oh, Lysander's trades. What's happened, man? I missed your message. Been grinding LeetCode easy lately. Looking to upgrade to medium next month. I like to see that type of party, man. I think I did LeetCode easies for a long time before I started to do mediums. But even then, maybe I could solve like only very specific mediums. But like 90% of mediums are just too hard for me. Because I just didn't know the algos, man. So I was like staring at these problems like this one. If I read this problem without knowing how to build an adjacency list, how to DFS, like if I never experienced those things, I didn't even know they existed. It's like, how am I supposed to figure out a solution, man, you know? There are easies that feel like a medium. There are easies that feel like a hard also, for sure. Alright, so created my adjacency list, got my set of characters. Now I want to iterate over or iterate through my set. So I iterate through my set. How do I do that? For every character in set, let's do something. Maybe I also need a scene thing. So I'm going to map a character to a value, and this will be, I'm gonna just call this scene. So if we haven't seen this character, or if we haven't seen this character, then we should like DFS. I don't know what I gotta pass down in my DFS yet. So maybe we need my character, and maybe we need our scene thing. Maybe that's it. Yeah. And then, so that will like, yeah, and then here I can, maybe here I can increment my value. Alright, so in my DFS, I just want to visit every character that is connected by an equal sign, basically. And even if it's chained, we'll hit them. So like if there's another equation here, B equal to C, then it will hit A, B, and C. Let me try and do that. How do I do that, man? First, oh, I'm missing something. I need to pass on my value that I'm going to set each of these characters to. That's for sure. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is maybe I mark it as scene. And then maybe I visit all of its children. Oh, I need my adjacency list. Come on, man. I'm gonna just copy this like that. Maybe BetSimp would say I should be using a lambda here, but I'm just stuck in my old ways, really. So what am I doing? My adjacency list. So we gotta visit. Oh, I can't. For every child in the adjacency list. Yeah, you would. How do I do this part? Maybe we can say if we've seen it. We should continue. I'm not sure if that's necessary. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think that should be. I think that should be it for the DFS. Is that too long? Yeah. So now that I've assigned a value to every letter, what I gotta do is check that everything is good. So let me iterate over my equations again. And then I'm gonna say so if it's that, we gotta check. I think we only have to check these because should I check both? So scene. So if it's I think we only have to check this one, man. But we'll see soon enough. Hopefully this passes. But there might should I just nah, let me just do it now to make sure. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Should I just submit? Come on, man. Looks good. Looks good. Easy work. Not bad. I guess it should be easy since it's like a warm-up problem. Alright, next 1700s to 1800s. 1797. Here we go. Oh lordy. Recover a tree from pre-order. I don't want to do that, man. Alright, let me hit this one for good luck, just in case. Dang, I hate these types of problems, but it might be possible. Recover a tree from pre-order traversal. We run a pre-order DFS on the root of a binary tree. At each node in this traversal, we output D dashes, where D is the depth of this node. Then we output the value of this node. If the depth of a node is d, the depth of its immediate child is d plus 1. The depth of the root node is 0. If a node has only one child, that child is guaranteed to be the left child. Given the output traversal of this traversal, recover the tree and return its roots. Man, they think I can do this problem? I don't know if I can. I don't even know where to start. So what is a pre-order traversal? Maybe I should try and think about that first. So in order would be like left node right. So then I guess pre-order is just like you process the node, then you go left, then you go right. Link, oh yeah. This is my last stream. I'm planning to stream on Wednesday, but I make no promises, man. Yeah, that depends on how much I can pack. Nah, I think I'll stream on Wednesday for sure. Maybe. But I won't be here this weekend for the contest. Well, let me see. What time is the contest? 9:30 p.m. Eastern in Zurich time. Dang, I'm not waking up at 3 a.m. to do the contest, man. Asia C Mac in the house. What's happening, Asia C Mac? All right. You got this? Nah, you think I'm be able to wake up 3 a.m. just for a contest? I don't got that in me. But I mean, it's possible if my sleep schedule is still all like messed up, you know? But I also won't be traveling with streaming equipment. Like I won't have a computer. I'll only have my work laptop. So, and I'm not allowed to stream from my work laptop. 3 a.m. Huh? Yeah, I'll be in Europe, BetSimp, this weekend. 81 rings, what's happening? Do you still feel like you're improving at LeetCode? I can answer that. I'm gonna say I feel like I am. What's the opposite of improving? I am declining, man. I am not improving. But that's also because I'm not really studying. I'm just doing like problems I already know how to do, or I'm just practicing things that I've forgotten. Like I'm not actually learning new algorithms or like pushing myself for really hard problems. But maybe I should start doing that this year. Not Gentle in the house. What's happened, man? How have you been, Not Gentle? How's work been? How's everything been? Decline doesn't solve 4 out of 4? Nah, that was 3 out of 4. Like, you know. Work's been chill? Is that nice? I hope that's nice, man. Going to Japan with some friends in 2 weeks. That sounds sick. What part are you going? Raxo Sabe in the house. Pot friend. What the hell? Osakek. I've dabbled in C++, then Python, then I did SQL, have no problem learning algorithms, but I feel so lost. It feels like I spent studying for nothing, no direction. What's happened, man? What are you trying to say? So you did all these things, you did some SQL, you have no problem learning algorithms, But you feel lost because you studied C++, Python, and SQL before you hit algorithms? I'm not sure. Please clarify if that's how you're feeling like you wasted time learning these things instead of just jumping into algorithms, or what? All right. I actually have no idea how to solve this one, man. So, all right, if it's a pre-order traversal, then for sure we're gonna hit the first node, and then we go left, and then we go, okay, so if it has like two things, all right, so if man, I don't know what to do. I gotta think about that a little bit. What I'm trying to say is I'm lacking direction. I don't know what I can do with C++. J Apple J, what's happened? How's life? Life is good. I'll do web dev, and if I don't like that, I'll do AI, and if I don't like that, I'll see whatever. Yeah, if you want to do web dev, I'd say C++ is probably not the language you want to learn for web dev. Maybe JavaScript or TypeScript might be more suited for web dev. Yeah, I'm not too sure what you can do with C++ either, man. I've never built anything like personal projects with C++, but I know like game dev stuff is in C++. I know if you want like some high performance things, you can do it in C++. But I've never actually thought about a personal project to build in C++. All right, man. Not sure what to do here. 1. So 2, and then that goes deeper. 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. Those all go deep. And then it bubbles right back up to the 1. I feel like I can use a stack somehow and count the dashes in between each number to determine if I like do something. I don't know what. So 1, 2, 349. So I see these keep going deeper and deeper, but then when the next set of dashes do not match, so when the next dashes are equal to the current dashes, hold on, I don't know. All right, so these dashes are equal. So 3 and 4. I guess that means they are on the same, from the same. Listen, your solution here is recursive function. Number is divisible by 2. And I'm not sure I understand what you're trying to say. Whether a number is divisible by 2 or not, and a counter where the depth is. Anyways, let me think. I think maybe with a stack, if I created a node, like a root node, and that's the first one, and then now have 1 dash, so that's depth 1. Let me think. So now we're at the 2. And my current dash is 1. Previous dash is 0. That means the current node here should be a left or a child, maybe a left child first of this node, of the... Let me think about that. Pankaj875, thank you very much for that sub. Thank you very much. You're not on the list yet, man, for 2024. Let me put you on real quick. Oh. Here we go. Pankaj875. Boom. Thank you so much, Pankaj. Q Ultimus in the house. What's happening, Q? I'm trying to do this problem here. Oh wait, you're on there twice? Hold on, did I mess up? Oh, you are. My bad. Let me fix that. My bad, man. I see you. I see what you're saying. Let me try and fix it real quick. Thank you for pointing that out, man. Alright, boom. 2 stars instead of 2 times. Alright, so... Alright, so I hit this 2, and then I put it like... I put it on this one's to the left. Man, I don't know how to deal with this. Alright, let me actually look at this one instead of the other one. So it's like, alright, I'm at the 401, so that means I hit this on the left of this one node. And then I go to the next thing. And now we got 2 dashes, so that means I gotta put this to the left of that node. So should that be 401? So this should be to the left of that one. And then I put that in there. Now I got 3 dashes, so I put that to the left of that node. I'm gonna just put L's there just to remember. And then I go here, but now I have 2 dashes. But my previous was 3 dashes, so does that mean I gotta pop the diff? So I pop 1. Or do I pop the diff plus 1? Am I just talking nonsense now? Or do I have to remember the node and like the depth that node was at? And then I pop until I get to that depth. -1 or something. So I get depth 1 here. And the left. I don't know if I can do this problem. But it looks like a lot of people passed it, man. It's always node and then it always goes left. Man, I don't know if this idea is worth pursuing, is what I'm afraid. Like, I don't want to waste time implementing this idea and it's just completely wrong. Should I read a hint? I mean, the number of nodes. Try to analyze which information would help you when you are at some node. I don't even understand the question. Yeah, so they give us some string in some encoding and you gotta rebuild a binary tree from it. Try to analyze which information would help you when you're at some node. So when I'm at some node, I think what information is going to help me is the depth of that node. Yeah. So I'm thinking for sure I need some stack. Maybe the stack has like a depth. It's like a pair depth and the actual node. And then whenever we get to this depth, we gotta pop the stack until we're at that depth -1. But I don't know, man. So like right now at depth 0 we have the node 1, and then we go to the next node, and this node should be at depth 1, so we gotta pop the stack while it's gotta pop the stack to 1 - 0, so it's already there. So that means we just put this node to the left of that node if it's null. But if the left node is already taken, then we put it to the right node or something. And then I put that node in there. And then I go to the next node, and now my current depth is 2. So we gotta go until the top of the stack is 2 - 1. So we're already there. So and that means this node goes to the left of that node. And then I put this node in here. And then I go to the next node, and that's current depth is supposed to be 3. And then the top of the stack is already good. So then I just put this to the left of that node, and I put it in the stack. And then now I'm at the next node where the current depth should be 2. So that means I keep popping the stack until I'm at 2 minus 1, which is 1, which is this node. So I pop this, and I pop this. And now I'm here. But the left is already taken in this node. So that means it must go to the right. And then I just return the node 0 stack, or the 0 depth. But will it work? Should I try that on this, or should I just try to implement? Let me see. 1, hit the 2, 3, 4. And then the next one is supposed to be depth 1. So I pop all the way back to the root. The left node is already taken. So it must be the right node. So I put that right node in at the top. Yeah, I'm just gonna implement it and see what happens, man. So where do I begin? Maybe I'll make my stack. Maybe I'll make my depth. And maybe I will traversal. Do I need that? I don't know. Or can I just like do that? I don't know if I need this n value. So then I can be like, if this is a dash, then increment the depth. Otherwise do something. I'm not sure what yet. Let me think about that. So maybe, all right, this means we're at a number. Should I just, hold on. Let me just do this, man. And I'll start from the second thing, and then I'll just make, let me make a node. How do I do this? Can I just put the value in there? Yeah. So what's the first value? The first value is, dang, how am I gonna get that? That value is big, man. Oh, yeah. Let me think. This is more implementation heavy for me, man. I don't know if my idea works yet, though. I think I kind of understand every number with 1 dash is on level 1 and 2 dashes level 2. Right. So I was thinking like these numbers would be single digits. I don't know why they even gave me more than a single digit. So actually I'll start at 0. And I'm gonna call this S. So if the current character is that, or otherwise if it's a digit, then Is it just is digit? So while it's a digit, I'm gonna just keep going until it's not a digit. New York City meetup when? Man, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen for now, man. Life is busy, you know. Alright, so this is getting my number. I got my depth. And then I gotta like pop something off the stack. So while there's something in the stack, and the depth of the node in the stack is not equal to that, then we should pop it. Urtsuki, thank you very much for the follow. We'll do it in 5 years. Yeah, maybe. Dang. So, alright, let me think about this first number. This first number is gonna come in, it's gonna get 1. There's nothing in the stack. So then, like, I guess if the stack is empty, then that means we're at the root node, and we can just be like, make a new node there. I think we have to make the new node anyways, right? But if there is something in the stack, then so if there's something in the stack, then if the left slot is empty, I should set that to the new node. I'm so uncertain about this code right now, man. Otherwise, if the left is not, then it's the right. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't think this is gonna work. I think I'm overlooking something. I think maybe my implementation is not correct. Also, I guess I gotta reset my current depth at the end of this else. Alright, let me see what this looks like, man. Jesus. Not even close. How do I only have 5, 6, 7? Five, six, seven. Something ain't right, man. I only got one. Very much not even close. So I only get one all the time. One, like, maybe. Wait. If not, so I have these backwards, first of all. That is something that I just noticed. Norwegian Oiler, how you doing? But now I only get like something ain't right. This problem's too hard for me. Let me think. I wonder if it's a problem with my implementation or if it's a problem in my thinking, like my algorithm. I don't know which one it is yet, but I'm trying to find out. Noel Codes, how you doing? Welcome to the party. What's poppin'? Alright, it's time to do a little bit of debugging, man. How am I gonna debug this? First, I guess I can just be like current depth, and let me see if these are correct, you know. Current depth 0. Oh lordy, look at that. That 2 should not be 0. So that's wrong for sure. How is that wrong, man? That is crazy. So if the thing is a current depth. Oh, I see. It double increments, man. That dang thing double increments right there. So maybe I should just do a little I minus minus right there. Still got problems, but at least my depths look like they're lining up. So now the problem is somewhere else now. How bad is it? All right, let me take a look at. I wish I can see what this looks like a binary tree. Then I have like a binary tree viewer. How do I see? Anyways. How's that null? Do I have it wrong? So if... No, if not left... No, that should be left, man. This should be right. I had it right the first time. Alright, man. There we go. I made a lot of dumb mistakes, but I think I swapped these around when they shouldn't have been swapped. Let's see if it works. I hope it works. Too easy, man. Come on. Oh boy, I did one of these, but like a medium one, and yeah, I had such a hard time. Yeah, that wasn't too easy, actually. I was just joking. I had to use a lot of brain juice. Yeah, I just saw your message, Norwegian Oiler. Yeah, I had to do a little bit of debugging. The big bug I had was I was right here when I tried to get the digits. I actually get to the... I went one too far, basically. So like, let me show you in case you didn't catch that. So like right here, if I'm at this digit and then I try and get this whole thing 401, so I go boom, 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 and then this is where the while loop ends, right here at that dash, right? But before I didn't have this part, so I'd come around, I'd do all this junk, and then the for loop would actually give it an extra increment. So then now I've just skipped a dash and I skipped a depth, and everything just didn't work based on that. So that was the big bug, man. Anyways, LeetCode, let me see what you did. Use recursion and I tokenize the input first. You tokenized it? What do you mean? Group by what? Man, you're gonna have to explain this line to me, LeetCode. So you're saying group by the thing, and then if the character is a dash, then you'd... I don't know what it's saying, to be honest. Whereabouts did you get the neon light behind you made? My girlfriend made it for me. I don't know where she got that. Those Python nerds. That's what I'm saying, no codes. I don't know this Python nerd stuff, man. The length list G. Group by. Anyways. Interesting. Python nerd. Alright, should we do another problem? We got to do 1800 to 1900 now. 1826. Man, I've been thinking lately. I'm going to bring back dice rolls. From like, maybe you can guess what number is going to be random, and we're going to do like low and highs. But maybe I'll do it for the next one. It's appending the entire length of the list. Frodo Dabbins, BBC. Welcome to the party. How are you doing? Alright, let me try 1826. 1827. Find in mountain array. Sounds tough, man. But I solved it. Let me erase that. I don't want to look. Let me see how long ago I solved it. About 6 months ago or something. Alright, here we go. Find in mountain array. Oh shit. 998. I'm so close to 1,000, man. I gotta. Hopefully, I don't hit 1,000 without me noticing. Alright, but I've already solved this one, so it's not gonna count. This is an interactive problem. You may recall that an array is a mountain array if and only if the length is greater than or equal to 3. There exists some I such that everything is increasing up until I, and then everything after I is decreasing. Given a mountain array, return the minimum index such that mountain array get index equal target. If such an index does not exist, return -1. Make the racing range 1100 to 3000 to make it more interesting. I don't know about that. 2 more pets, hello world. Just 2 more to go. You know, before I guess when I was really training Pets Hello World, I used to train on a website called binarysearch.io or binarysearch.com, but they shut that website down, and it's a dang shame because I think I had like almost 1,000 problems solved on binary search, and now like I guess that would have made me almost 2,000 problems solved in my career. But now it looks like I just did 1,000, you know. Anyways, so yeah, rest in peace, man. Wait, you cannot access the mountain array directly. You may only access the array using the mounting array interface. Mountain array.get returns the elements of the array at index k. Cannabis Absinthe, thank you very much for the follow. Submissions making more than 100 calls to mountain array.get will be judged wrong answer. Also, any solutions that attempt to circumvent the judge will result in disqualification. Alright, dang. So that means they want me to do some type of binary search or something. Get k returns the element of the array at index k. So we gotta figure out if some target exists in a mountain array. Alright, let's analyze this. Let's analyze this dang binary search ass problem. Don't worry, we won't tell the judges. Let's hack the judges. How can we hack the judges, man? So I think this is gonna get messy for me, but how do we know which side of the mountain we are on? That's what I need to figure out. And I think maybe we can figure that out by comparing your previous value or something. So like if the current value, oh man, we can't look previous, huh? Let me think. Let me think. Do we cannot access it? Oh, at least we have the length. So we have the length. Do I have to hit them with the get k and get k minus 1? So if the previous element is less than the current element, that means we are on the left side of the array. If the previous element is greater than the current element, that means we are on the right side of the array. So if we're on the left side of the array and our target, man, Jake 1130, thank you very much for that hydrate. Cheers. All right, here we go. I'm gonna link this problem in the chat just for Jake 1130 in case he wants to do this problem. Man, how are we gonna solve it? We gotta know which side of the mountain we're on, but also if, I guess then it's just a binary search on that side of the mountain. But what if the target is on the other side of the mountain, man? How do I do that? Maybe I first have to find the peak. Maybe I find the peak and then I search the left side and then I search the right side separately. Maybe that could work. So I said 100 calls and we got, how much is that? 10,000. So that's, yeah, 10,000 numbers. So yeah, we should be able to do 100 calls to do, like, we do one binary search to find the peak. And then we do one binary search on the left side. We do one binary search on the right side. And then we can determine whether or not it's in there or not, right? All right, how do we find the peak? That's what we need to figure out now. So the peak means the left smaller and the right is smaller. Isn't peak just length over 2? Not necessarily, because the mountain doesn't have to be like an equilateral mountain, if you know what I'm saying. That mountain could be lopsided. Close? Nah, it could, so it could go from 1 to like 10,000 and then just decreasing the whole time on the other side. All right. I'm gonna do it, but I don't know where to start. All right, so how do I even access this interface, man? Mountain array dot get or dot length. So that's my N. I guess I want my L to be there. My R is N minus 1. Ternary search. Pixel pusher. I don't even know how to do that, man. That is too advanced for me. What is length? Length is the length of the mountain array. So here is my typical binary search. Midpoint is left plus R minus L over 2. And then what are we checking with this midpoint? Man, is calling three things. All right, somebody do the math, man. Is it just like 2 to the what is 10,000? 2 to the power of, I don't know. What's 2 to the 10? 2 to 11, 13. All right, so like 2, let's call it 2 to the 14. That means in 14 tries we can get that. But then if we have to check left and right, then that's 14 times 3 is 42. We're gonna have a maximum of 42 calls to find the peak, and then just 14 calls for either side of the mountain. So I think this should work. Yeah. It's easier to multiply 4 by 3? 4 by 3? What you talking about, Rexo? What is this? That's the last problem we just did. What is a tree node? Don't worry about that, man. That's from the old problem. So, man, what was I doing? Oh, I'm trying to check the current value. Oh, well, I suppose this could be like that, because we don't, for sure, the ends will never be a peak. So we don't even have to go to the ends. And that way we don't have to worry about +1, -1 being out of bounds. So I can be like m-1 without checking it. And then I can just hit the m+1 for the next. And then, man, should I make this into a function like get peak or something? And am I doing this wrong? Do I call it like that? Anyways, I'm gonna move this into my function here to get the peak. And I'll just be like, so, all right, here's a check. So if the current number is greater than the previous and the current number is less than the next, or greater than the next, then this is the peak. And we can, should we return the index? Yeah, we want to return the index. Right? Otherwise, I don't know, I'll just return 1. So now I guess I go from 0 to the peak, search left. I guess we can, what if the number is the peak, man? So I just do one extra check. Do we return the index? Yeah, return the minimum index. The minimum index. All right, let's search left. Let's search left. So how do we do that? Midpoint is L plus R minus L over 2. And then it's just a typical binary search, man. What am I doing? So current value is equal to mountain array dot get m. If this is equal to the target, return the thing. Otherwise, if this is less than the target, then we want to go right. Is that right? Yeah, how do we go right, man? We bring up the left side, and then if it's greater than the target, that means we need to go left, and we bring down the right side. And then if this runs and it doesn't find it, then we gotta search right. I guess in that case, we'll just set the... Should I set that to the peak also? I don't know. I think that should be alright. So now, same thing. My midpoint is my left plus R minus L over 2. And then get the midpoint. So now if it's equal, we should just return that midpoint. But if it is greater than the target, which way do we go, man? If it's, then we go left. No, then we got to bring up the left. And then if this is less than target, then we got to do that. And then I'll just return -1. All right, let's see. So less than, bring up the left. This one is greater than, bring up the left. Yeah, I like that. Is it gonna work? I don't know. Time limit exceeded. Time limit exceeded? How's that possible? Should I hit them with the peak -1, peak +1? Hold on. Man, I gotta let me figure out where I'm timing out. Jake 1130. You think that's funny, man? It ain't funny. Oh wait, I didn't even finish this dang function, man. I'm out here. I didn't even finish my find peak, my get peak. All right, let me try and remember what I was doing. So this is the peak, but if, all right, if the previous is less than the current, what does that mean? That means we gotta go right. So that means, but if the previous is greater than the current, that means we gotta go left. All right, let's see now, man. Triple binary search. Look at that. Come on now. It's too easy. These problems just, they look hard, but they're not too bad, you know. No codes, man. I got lucky. I don't think the idea isn't too crazy here. It's just like a triple binary search. But dang, 40%. All right, next problem. Oh, it's about to get real hard now. Such chill energy. Pixel Pusher. Thank you. Such kind words. Sir C. Thank you very much for the follow. Alright, now I'm approaching like my actual rating. So it's gonna get real challenging for me. 1903. Man, I think I did this one recently. Yeah, look at that. Well, it's been like a year. Let me reset that. I guess if I haven't solved it in a year, it's probably a good one for me to try again. Pixel Pusher, thank you very much for the Prime subscription, man. What website was that? This is called zerotrac. It rates the problems based on their difficulty, and I like to train around my skill level. Pixel Pusher, let me put you on my website. Where you at, man? Put you right here. Pineapple pizza? What? Pixel Pusher. Thank you very much, Pixel Pusher. Oh, I see what you're saying, Jake. That is not... can I buy a slice of pizza with that? I don't know. Maybe from the dollar store. Alright. Is this the problem? Dang, 34. Minimum operations to make all array elements equal. You are given an array nums consisting of positive integers. You are also given an integer array queries of size m. For the ith query, you want to make all of the elements nums equal to queries I. You can perform the following operation on the array any number of times. Increase or decrease an element of the array by 1. Return an array answer of size m where answer I is the minimum number of operations to make all elements of nums equal to queries I. Note that after each query, the array is reset to its original state. Man, this problem sounds hard. Because I don't know what the problem is asking yet. So they give us this dang thing and they say 14. So query means what's query I? So all elements need to equal to nums. Okay. First things first, man. Do I sort everything? Let me just sort nums. 1, 3, 6, 8. Either I sort or we need some type of map, maybe. Also, I don't know yet. So I say to make 1, everything 1. Increase or decrease an element of the array by 1. Wonder if it's like some anyways, hold on. So 3. This was gonna require 2 moves, 5 moves, and 7 moves. And that is 14. And then they want like, what do they want? 5. So I gotta be like, every number. So I'd be like 4 moves, 2 moves, 1 move, 3 moves. Is that 10? 4, 6, 10. But clearly you can't just do that because it's gonna time out. So we gotta figure out some way to do this, man. Nothing pops out immediately. I'm quickly thinking of like, can we find something with the total sum or the average and the total sum? I don't know if those will give me anything. Can we do something with no. What can we do? What can we do? I have 100,000 things in here. LeetCode, not the average, but similar. Yes, I was actually thinking median also, but I didn't say it yet because I don't know how I would do that, because I know for these types of problems there's something to do with the median, man. I forget how to use it though. So what is the median? First of all, the median is just like the two middle things, right? So the median of this would be 4.5. 4.5. And then, like, to get that to 1, that means, I don't know about that. .5 times 4. What's that? It's like 18. Hold on. If it's even, then either median is supposed to work. Hold on, let me think a little bit, man, because I have solved this problem in the past. So that means I could probably do it, you know? One. All right, what is the sum of all these dang numbers, man? 1 plus 3, 4, 18. So the thing is 18. The query is 1. 1 times, so the median of all ones would be that, and the median of that, dang, times 4 equal 18. So is it just the difference? Let me double check this on some other things. So 5 times 4 is 20. Nah, that doesn't seem right. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I gotta think. I've got to think, man. Total number of operations is 2 plus 4 plus 1 plus 3 is 10. To bring everything to 5. Type racer, smart coder. What a nice type racer to do right as I'm stuck. All right, who's here for type racer? That determines what the bet's gonna be, I guess. No one's here except Q. Should I race Q? Man, I always forget to check on my YouTube chat, but there's nobody there anyways, man. All right. Here we go. Type racer, type racer. Jake Castelli, what's happening? Should we make a bet? Or should we just race? Let's just race, man. First race, warm-up round. Second race, championship round. And all you guests, time to log in. Alright, warm up, warm up. Dang, who's that guest? Insane! I can't even concentrate. That car is speeding by so fast. $169 from Canada. Dang, I didn't know Canadians could type that fast. That's like world record speed, man. Is that Jake Castelli? Is that you? Alright, here we go. This is the championship round. Jesus, it's long. Q with the 107. Man, I'd have lost if that was a bet. Man, 145. That is crazy speeds. Who is from Canada out here, man? You gotta reveal yourself so I can put your name on the board, even though I don't really like to put guests up there unless you got a screenshot or something. Literally no way I can beat guest. Yeah, that code is so deep. I wasn't even... Which code? I don't even read it, man. Anyways, guest with what was it, 145? Insane. Anyways, that is the type racer. Thank you very much, Smart Coder, for redeeming that. Alright, let me think about this dang problem, man. So... If we have a median, what are we trying to say? I don't know. Wait, that was you, Pixel Pusher? Dang. Pixel Pusher with the speed. How do you send it? I don't know. Does it help if you process the queries in sorted order? Brett, I gotta think about that. I gotta think about what you're saying. But, alright, let me... can we just compare the values and get subtractions? Not too sure, but let me put Pixel Pusher up on the website, because that's some crazy speeds. I'll believe you this time, man. But next time you gotta sign up. So we're at February 5th. And we got Pixel Pusher at a 145. That's one of the fastest speeds out there in TypeRacer ever. I think we got like ZapAc with a 160 something. I don't know. Dang, Matthew True with a 153. Maybe Larry NY has some fast ones. Larry with the 137. Anyways. Alright, back to this problem that I've solved previously. A year ago. I'll make an account for next time. Oh, thank you, thank you. Sendao disappeared? Yeah, I've been wondering, man. Where's Sendao at? He's got tired of LeetCode, probably. Still trying to get my average closer to 120. Man, Q, I remember when your average was like 80. Alright, does it help if we process the queries in sorted order? I don't know. I don't even know how to... get that, you know. Suppose there was one query. How do you solve it? If there was one query, I would just iterate over nums and take the difference of every num and add that to the answer, the amount of steps. So that's for sure if it was only one query. But with a lot of queries, all the ones below go up and all the ones above go down. Right. Hold on. What are you trying to say, Brett? Are you trying to say... Nah. I can't. Nah. Yeah, sort nums too. Right. So I have them sorted here. So how do I know? So if I have the median, does that do anything for me? No. Alright, so all the numbers above 1. Do I have to do some type of binary search? Prefix sums and binary search. Or something. I don't... That sounds weird, man. No binary search needed. But maybe prefix sums is needed then. It's like how... Alright, so the query is 5. How do I know how many numbers are above it? There's 2 numbers above it. And 2 numbers below it. So the below numbers add up to 4. The above numbers add up to 14. What is it? Let me think, Brett. Let me think. Let's do 5. Alright, let's do 5. Let me just make a prefix sums just to see what's up also. The 2 numbers above need to sum to 10. Right. And the 2 numbers below need to sum to 10. But so that means we need 4 from this and 6 moves from the belows. But I still don't know. How would I know how many numbers are above or below that query? Wait, let me think. So, all right. All right, you said something about sorting the query, so that means... All right, n is equal to 4, and then I can just iterate. And then once my current number is equal to my query, so maybe I have the whole sum of the thing, which was like 18, and then maybe I have like a left sum, and then once my query is greater than or less than or equal to the current number, then I gotta do something with these queries and the amount in the... So my target is that query times the number of elements, right? So for 1, that's gonna be a target is 4. So in all the numbers left, it would be 0, and then the rest of the sum, I guess I have to subtract 1. Right? And then the rest of the sum, that's... What's that? 17? But our target is 4. Maybe I don't do that then. So that's like that, and then I go on to the next. You have separate targets for above and below. Wait. Oh yeah. So this is the target for the whole thing. N minus n is 4 minus I is 0 minus 1, maybe? Maybe that's the formula there. So then that would be 3. And then I guess I do subtract the 1 there. So that's... This is the right sum. So then now my upper... I'm going to call this upper target. And my lower target is just going to be query I times I. So my left sum is 0, so that's, I think I see what you're saying, Brett. B Ball Gaming 32. How you doing, man? Welcome to the party. Let me link the problem in case anyone wants to try it also. Okay, sort the number, sort the queries, iterate through. But are the queries unique? What if I have... I guess I can cache query answers that I see or something. So once I hit the 1, I calculate all that junk. Raidu, thank you very much for the follow. You sort QI where I is the index of the query. All right, so you can remember its place in the original, in the answer. Yeah, I see that. Let me think. All right, so I hit the 1 and then I increment the query to now my target is 5. And then where do I go? I want the first number that is greater than or equal to. So and this would be my left side. And that would be my right side. Yeah, I think I can solve this, Brett, with those hints. But man, this problem was hard. Seems hard at least. So what am I trying to do? I'm trying to make a pair, and this is like queues, I'm gonna just call it. QN query size. So here we're gonna just all my queries, we're gonna push queries I sort them. And then what am I doing now? What if I have the same query, man? Do I have to like really keep something like that just so I don't have to process the same things? Or does it even matter? I don't think it matters. So what was I saying? If the query is it greater than equal to? No, if the query is less than or equal to. Let me think about that. if the current number is greater than or equal to the query, I think. So if man, I think I need like a J. This sounds messy though. I feel like I'm gonna struggle to implement this because it's a lot of stuff going on. Struggling is good. I'm close. Yeah. That's how Magikarp becomes a Gyarados. Yeah, Magikarp is my favorite Pokemon. Magikarp is like the very first Pokemon that I try and catch whenever I'm playing that game. Alright, so if the current number is greater than the thing. Alright, and oh yeah, I forgot. I need my sum. So write sum accumulates and then I need a left sum. What else do I need? I guess these formulas will come in handy. So this means like something. Gameonair, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, I also need like my answer vector of size n. And then now I guess I need these things like the upper target, my lower targets. So query I dot first. Oh, that should be query J. So this will get the remaining right stuff. This is gonna get the left stuff. And then it's like write some. Should I just take the absolute difference? Or should I just say upper target will always be greater than... No. The right sum should always be greater than the upper target. And then the left sum should be smaller than the lower target. Right? Can I do that like that, man? But what happens if I finish I, but my queries ain't finished? Then do I still have to post-process that? I guess so. But let me see, like, let me see if I'm even on, like, if it's gonna work on example 1. Don't forget to update my sums. Oh yeah. Yeah, good looking out, Brett. So I gotta think, where do I update my sum? I think I had it down here, but then I forgot. So I want to do my right sum first, like And then maybe down here, I want to do my left sum. Maybe. And then I think I gotta do... I think I gotta do this, man. So I guess everything should be my left sum. And then the lower target is just gonna be n times query j. Navid Misa, thank you very much for the follow. Like that. Oh, snap. My answer should be that size. All right. There we go. I feel maybe okay with this. Nah. Queries. Answer, and you need query j dot first. Oh yeah. Good looking out there. And then j dot second. Oh yeah, man. I think if he hadn't said that, Brett, I would have taken a long time to see that error. For sure. Like, my mind wasn't there, you know. But thank you. Wait, is that j second and then query? Yeah. All right. What are they talking about, man? Query dot first. Is not... What does that mean, man? Oh, okay. Brett, man, you got some real eagle vision. Yeah, I see what that means now. For sure, I see. Thank you. But error. So when I hit 5, I got problems. Maybe it's because let me think about what's happening. Let me look at my numbers here. So I hit... Why is it off by 1 though? 5. I guess I could do some debugging, but I'd like to try and find it with my eyeballs. Query, so this is 5 times something. These should both be 10. Upper target. Fishy that I update the right sum and not the left. Well, is it? Because I was thinking when I hit the first number, that's like not included in the right sum. But then now at this, oh. Let me think. Because my sum is 18, right? And I'm coming in. My left sum is 0. My right sum is 18. But my first query is 1. So maybe I need to like separate this. Where if it's equal, I do that. I don't know. If this makes sense. Then I do that. But then I do that part after. No. Hold on. Now I'm confusing myself. So the first time I go there, it's equal. But the second time, like these should be both. Alright, let me think. So that should be 14 for my right sum. That should be 4 for my left sum. And then I get here. And this is greater than the query. What do I do then? Wait, if you just do both after, will it work? Let me control Z. Can't. I don't know, man. If this works, I'd be surprised. Because, like, how is it gonna get the 1? Oh. Because I hit the first thing. Yeah, like this is what I thought. So, since the first number is equal to the thing, like, I don't know, like the left doesn't have 1 or something, right? Is 1600 a good ranking for LeetCode? I feel it's bad. Well, it depends on how far into your studies you are and how much effort you've actually put in. If you've only done like 10 hours of studying, 1600 is probably really good. Alright, Brett. I'm about to do something crazy. Let me see if my let me see if it's gonna work. Wait, what was I gonna do? So I feel like if that is that, then we should do that. Otherwise, oh, does that even make any sense, man? No, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Fundamentally, I think the issue is that your outer loop is over I instead of over J. I don't know, Brett. I'm not sure what you mean. So, like, so you're saying I should go over J, like I should swap them or something? So I iterate through the queries, and then I just iterate through the I's in nums. Do the queries in order and update the I as long as num's I's less than equal to the query. I'm a little bit stubborn though. I feel like this should work, man. Except maybe... Oh, you know what's also bad? Like, what if there's duplicates? Would that throw me off? Like, what if there's a bunch of fives or something? That's gonna throw me off for sure. What if two queries had the same value? Yeah, what if two queries had the same value too? Or what if there's a bunch of the same numbers? Oh, maybe this problem is too hard for me. It says I solved it a year ago, but I have a feeling that somebody probably helps me. I kind of want to peek. Because I don't think I can solve this one on my own, man. At least, I don't think I would have thought of this solution, at least. What you're... Yeah, let's take a look. Oh, I did a binary search. Oh, so I did a prefix sums and binary search. That sounds like an original idea, maybe. Or at least, that sounds like where my mind was going. But it looks like I had trouble implementing it or something. Yeah, so maybe this was my original idea where... And then I had this case. So how did I fix that, man? I had to... I do a lower bound. If I do a lower bound, oh, I guess it doesn't matter in this case, huh? Alright, I gotta think about that. This might where I loop over queries on the outside and I in the middle. Man, everything looks so easy in Python. So the index, while index is in range and the index is less than equal to the query. I see. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Dang. So, alright. This problem is tricky for sure. So binary search and prefix sum was the way I implemented it, which sounds like something that I would do. That definitely sounds, because I love binary searching, so anytime I see any type of problem, I always try and think, how can I use binary search on it, man? Even if it's not optimal, I always think about binary search. So I had that binary search prefix sums. Maybe I have to revisit this problem sometime in the future again when I forget that I know how to solve it. Anyways, let me try another one. Should try this graph problem. Longest well-performing interval. Ooh, I've attempted this. Looks tough. Shortest cycle in a graph. Oh, I've also attempted this. But I couldn't figure it out, apparently. Should I try it? Or should I just chill? Am I running out of brain juice? Alright, let me roll a new number, man. I don't want to try something that I've tried previously. I think I'm looking for something fresh. Man, I've tried like every single problem. Let me see, when did I do this? A few, not too long ago. But I've solved it 2 times, a year apart. Means I could probably solve it again, I feel. Let me try a different one then. Minimum time to repair cars. Jesus, I've tried this one too. A year ago, solved that. I've probably done all of these or something. Let me try a different random number. 1941. It's getting harder. Ugh. Let me try this one. 1945. Alright, maybe I haven't tried this one. Minimum number of days to make M bouquets. You are given an integer array bloom day and an integer M and an integer K. You want to make M bouquets. To make a bouquet, you need to use K adjacent flowers from the garden. The garden consists of N flowers. The ith flower will bloom on the bloom I day, and that can be used in exactly 1 bouquet. Return the minimum number of days you need to wait to be able to make M bouquets from the garden. If it is impossible to make M bouquets, return -1. Oh, it looks like some type of union find based on these charts. But let me try and see what the problem is saying. So say these are the bloom days. We need to make M bouquets, but we can only use adjacent flowers. K adjacent flowers. What does that mean? Let us see what happened in the first 3 days. X means flower bloomed and underscore means flower did not bloom in the garden. We need 3 bouquets. Each should contain 1 flower. After day 1, we can only make 1 bouquet. After day 2, we can make 2 bouquets. What does that mean, man? Oh, the bloom days. Oh, I see. So this blooms on day 1, that blooms on day 2, that blooms on day 3. So where does the K come into play? Oh, each bouquet has 2. JCast 19, what's happening? So, alright, it's impossible because we need lots of flowers. I've seen so many versions of this problem. I don't think I've seen this problem before. So we need 2 bouquets with 3 flowers each. Can make 1 bouquet on the first 3 flowers that bloomed. We cannot make another bouquet. Zaza Lozo, thank you very much for the follow. From the last 3. Oh, this problem is hard, man. I can get this one. I was just thinking it's too hard for me, Brett. Alright, let me think about it then. This problem sounds a little scary. Like, 1 word would give me the answer? Alright. Let me think. So how do I know that word is chicken wings? It's right up my alley. What is up my alley? Take it or leave it. Line sweep. But those are all more than 1 words. Let me just give it some thoughts. I haven't really given it much thought. So we got, after day 7, our garden looks like this. And we can make 1 bouquet right there. Man. And then after day 12, the rest of the flowers are good. I think I've seen you do this problem before, but maybe I'm dreaming. I think you're dreaming, man. But I think I know which problem you're thinking about. And it's something to do with line sweep and people looking at the garden with the blooms. But this is a different problem than that one. Because at first I thought this was that problem. But yeah, there's a hard line sweep problem where you can do it, but this ain't the one, man. So after day 7, oh wait, do I Why binary search the answer, man? So yeah, why wouldn't I just try and binary search it? Because, and then I just take, like, as soon as I can make a group of K, I take it. And as soon as I've created that many, it's good. And then if the whole thing is valid, I'll just try a smaller day. Yeah. Coco. Yeah, Brett. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think I can solve this now. When I was thinking about the binary search, I was like, yeah, it's so obvious. I just check for the maximum bloom day or something. All right, here we go. I can do this for sure. 100%. Where do I start though? I guess once I saw this problem and you mentioned thinking about binary search for every problem, I was like, wow, yeah. Eventually I will think about binary search for every problem. I will usually not skip it over. Especially if it's like minimum something. That's for sure like a binary search trigger for me. I think these diagrams threw me off. I was trying to think of something union fine or like connected components. But then as I thought more about the problem, I was like, nah, this is a binary search problem, you know? Sorted usually is binary search, but this one isn't sorted. This one we're binary searching on the answer. So let me try and implement this idea. So I guess we can go from, where are the bloom days? From 1 to big number. All right, so here's my binary search template. While this right mid is and then I'd be like bloom day K, and then if it's good, then we want to try a smaller bloom day, and then if it's not good, we try a larger bloom day. But I also like to remember my best answer, and then I just record it. That's basically the binary search, and I just gotta make is good. So how are we gonna do that? Maybe I keep track of a streak. Maybe I iterate through every thing in the flowers. Maybe I can say if x is less than equal to the guess, we increment our streak. And then if the streak is equal to k, then we decrement our m. And maybe we can be like if m equals 0, return true. Something like that. I don't know. What did I just do? That looks kind of janky, but I think it captures the idea. Maybe I also have to reset the streak here. Yeah, let's see. Oh. And then I check. I should just have that -1. Might be. Man, that was too easy. And I thought I couldn't do it, man. Jeez. Alright. I guess I got time for one more, maybe? Wait, was that an actual new one I solved? Oh, we're at 999. What problem number was that? Jake1130, thank you very much for the Prime subscription, my friends. I said it was hard. Yeah, I thought it was hard until I saw the binary search, man. And then it became easy. Alright, Jake1130. You're about to get 2 stars. Get promoted to a 2-star general up in here, man. Let me give you that promo. Another pizza. Yeah, thank you. Jake1130 just got promoted to a 2-star algorithms general. Thank you very much. Alright, do we have time for one more? Get it to 1,000? Alright. I don't know if I want to do like a hard problem for my 1,000. Which problem have I not done though? Let me do a random 1,600 or something. 1,600 to 1,700. 24-hour streak? I will never do that, man. I just did this problem. What's the chance of getting the same random number twice? Alright, nearest exit from entrance in a maze. That sounds fun. Oh, I already did it. I already did it. I don't want to do that one. Push dominoes. Maybe I've done it. Seems like. Do 1850 rating, man. I only got 20 minutes left, JCast19. I'm not trying to actually do some hard problems, you know. Advantage shuffle. I just need one more problem to hit 1,000. I already done this one. I already done this one. Intelligence. How are you doing? Is 1,600 where most mediums are? No, 1,600 is just like, it should be chill. Like chill mediums, you know? Alright, maximum matrix sum. I don't think... Oh, come on, man. I did this one a long time ago. Alright, I think we gotta go to the next page here. I'm gonna just click them all. Done it. Alright, maybe closest prime number. Alright, let's see. I don't think I've done this problem. Given 2 positive integers left and right, find the 2 integers num1 and num2 such that Left less than equal to num1 less than num2 less than equal to right. Num1 and num2 are both prime numbers. Num2 minus num1 is the minimum amongst all other pairs satisfying the above conditions. Return the positive integer array ans equal nums1 nums2. If there are multiple pairs satisfying these conditions, return the one with the minimum num1 value, or -1 -1 if such numbers do not exist. A number greater than 1 is called prime if it is only divisible by 1 and itself. Man, this problem sounds mathy. So they give us a range left and right. So I'm thinking, what, do I have to generate all the numbers? These questions is so easy. Alpha Zaya 021, what's happening, man? Welcome to the party. Do I generate prime numbers and then it's just like generate all prime numbers in that range, but the range could be up to 1,000,000. And then just like take the first two primes or something? I mean the first two pairs of numbers. So does that mean we have to do a sieve to generate all primes up to 1,000,000? I don't even remember if I can do a sieve. Sieve time? Yeah. A sieve of Eratosthenes, or whatever his name is. Let me try to remember how to do that, man. Man, it's been a long time. So, how do you do a sieve? I gotta think it through. It's, oh, sieve, like civilization. Thank you, Brett. Thank you for correcting me, because sometimes I feel like I'm embarrassing myself up here. Like, I don't know any of these terms, you know what I'm saying? I never heard people speak it. I always gotta, you already know, I always gotta go to pronounce. Sieve.
Sieve.
Sieve. Man, I've been saying it wrong for so many years. Can you pass a link? Yeah. Alright, how does the sieve work? It's like I generate 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, blah blah blah, right? Let me do a few more. Alright, that's enough. And I mark those as like not prime. And then I hit like 3, and 3 is not marked as a not prime, so then 3, and then I hit all multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 21, blah blah blah, right? And then I go to 4. 4 is already seen. And then I hit 5. 5 isn't on my list, so then I just hit 5. And then I mark like 5, 10, 15, 20, blah blah blah, 25. But I think like in my sieve, I had some bug that made it. I think Chi-Chi spotted it when I was doing one of my sieves, and he's like, man, your sieve is whack, and he fixed it. But I forgot the, let me think, I think I can do it though. All right, so here we go. Primes. So I need to go from 2 until right. Man, should I just go up until 1,000,000? All prime numbers up to 1,000,000? I don't know how to do this. Is this how you do it, man? And then it's like, so maybe I have... Do I have to mark them as seen? But how am I gonna fit 1,000,000 numbers in my scene? Can I do that? 1,000,000 times 32 bits? Is that too much? There's also a trick for sieve problems to generate the primes, and then you kind of just remember it so you don't have to generate them again. Man, is 2 a prime number? Yeah. Right? Yeah. So if we haven't seen it, then it's a prime number. And then do I start from I times I? I think that was the optimization. Hold on, hold on. Is that how you do it, man? I guess this could be right. +1 for good luck. Yeah, Conolid. Yeah, I was just thinking that. So we mark it as seen. Do I also have to mark that as seen? No, we'll never see that number again. So that means now we have... Need to be careful with overflow. Yeah. Should I just hit them with the long? Long, man. Oh, I see what you're saying, Brett. I don't even know if that's necessary. So then now I got those two things. Is it just like, does Google still give people shit in code reviews for auto? I think, I don't know. Sometimes I put auto and people are like, why don't you use what it is? And then sometimes I put what it is and people are like, why don't you just use auto? So I don't know what the actual guide. I think it's, you have readability? No way, man. That shit takes too long. And all the work that I do is usually, there's like a time crunch going on, you know? So we don't have time for some random ass person with readability to come in and make all these comments. I think it's such an annoying process. And it's such hit or miss, your readability mentor. Like, sometimes they go beyond what they should be doing and they're trying to like talk about the design and be like, man, what are you trying to do? Should you really be using a unique pointer here or this or that? And then it gets really weird sometimes, man. At least it's been a awkward experience for me. So I just don't even try and get it anymore. Yeah, that was an interesting process. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think it's all RNG, man. The answer is use whatever you want and justify it, but state that you can adapt to the project's guidelines. Back in the day, it was less serious. No, sometimes you get some real bad readability mentors and they just block for a long time and they cause like unnecessary discussion about things that go beyond the scope of readability, you know? And then if you got to get this in like today, no way a readability mentor is gonna speed things up. They're just slowing everything down. Anyways, so I got my sieve and then what do I want, man? I guess I could just iterate through, right? Oh wait, maybe here, like, if I is greater than equal to left and I is less than equal to right, we do that. Robo-Dom in the house. What's happening? You made it, man. You made it just in time for my 1000th LeetCode problem. Thank you very much for that hydrate, Robo-Dom. Cheers. What was that doing? So if... Wait, we want the minimum diff, right? Right. Let me think. So if primes out size less than 2, for sure we don't even have enough prime numbers. And then this moment would have more impact on me if not for the fact I had gummy earlier. Dang, that's what you're doing over there, Robo-Dom? Eating gummies? Where's mine, man? Come on. Alright, so if we don't even have enough primes, we should do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna just set the initial answer to prime 0 and primes 1. And then here I'm gonna check like legendary ACP. Thank you very much for the follow. So I'm gonna check my diff. It's gonna be primes I minus primes I minus 1. So then if this diff is less than the answer, Slawcat, thank you very much for the follow. Then is that it? I have a feeling this might work, but I'm not 100% sure. Sieve of Eratosthenes with optimized memory usage. Is it optimized? Let me see if it even works, man. TLE, wrong answer. I put them the wrong way. I minus 1. I. No, wait. That's the wrong. I minus 1. I. Dang, how come it got so far in the test cases? The wrong ass order. TLE, man. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is my code. How am I gonna get a TLE right there? How do I optimize my sieve? You need to square root decomposition. What? Try square root n? I think about that. Jumping Phantom. Thank you very much for the follow. Square root. Why is it square root? Oh, I think I see why. But wait. No. Oh. The inner loop. Yeah. Oh, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Oops. Wait, does that make sense? I don't know anymore. Hold on. So you're saying I times I less than n, and then square root n. I'm gonna put +1 just for good luck. Nah, something ain't right, man. Hepta 5, what's happening? J should go through N. I gotta practice my sieve. That's for sure. Nah. I don't know what y'all talking about, man, but I got another idea. Man. I don't know if I can do this. But I'm gonna try it. No, that won't work. That won't work. Not with the way I have things set up. So am I cheating again? I was trying to do some little cheats there, yeah. I think Bet Simp or somebody, maybe Numbers. I know if you just set, you can generate the sieve once, and then you can use all those primes in future test cases without trying to regenerate them. Taking an array, not set. Can I make an array that big? Man, should I save my 1000th solve for Wednesday? I'm already over time. What do you think as a runtime optimization if the sieve cross max limit of 2 numbers? You can break. Is that always true though, Sinbleed? Are you saying like the 2 first prime numbers that you find will always be the answer? Is that what you're trying to say? It's possible, maybe. Let me try that. So if man, I gotta go. It's past my bedtime. That ain't right either. So yeah, that sounded kind of janky. Man, I don't know what to do. But I think this is where I end it, man. No sleep till what? I don't get that icy black deep. Is that like am I too young to understand that reference? I don't know what you old timers talking about, man. Oh, Beastie Boys, man, who listens to that stuff in 2024? You asked for a playlist and never listened to it? Did I? Nah, I listened to some things, man. I just don't remember it. Hold on. Maybe cast it to what? Paul Cocos, what's happening? Welcome to the party. I times I less than n. So you're saying that was the optimization I needed? Nah, that doesn't work either, man. Cast it to a string? Why would I cast it to a string? Alright, I think this is where I end, though. I don't know if I got this problem in me right now. Maybe I'll just peek at the solution or something. Should I? I mean, something's wrong with my sieve. Something is wrong with the sieve, man. I must see some solutions, but I'm not gonna submit. I'm just gonna read the solutions and see. Oh, look at this guy. This guy cheated, man. Look at that. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Zerotrac. I am disappointed in you, Zerotrac. Thought you were gonna come up with... Told you? Wait, are we supposed to cheat for this problem? Nah. Anyways, this is it, man. I'm done. I couldn't hit that 1000th problem today, but Wednesday we're gonna hit that. We're at 999, man. All right, let's go raid somebody. Who's streaming LeetCode? These people always playing games, man, but they got LeetCode tagged. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should we hit coding with strangers? Twitch anniversary? Is anyone doing LeetCode? Oh, Pat's Hello World. Are you ready, Pat's Hello World? Burnt tonight, dang. Alright, we gotta find some LeetCode action. But there's probably none. Or LeetCode adjacent. How about anything? Nothing, man. We need more LeetCode streamers. That's what we need. There is nobody. Is that LeetCode? No. Everyone got a job and left? Yeah. That's usually what happens, man. Dang. Nobody likes LeetCode. I'm gonna hit coding with strangers. Because it's his Twitch anniversary, man. Alright, here we go, everybody. Stick around for some coding with strangers. I don't know what he's up to, but we should go support him. That's for sure. Twitch anniversary, big things going on. Overfit. What's happened? How you doing? Alright, everybody, have a good night. See you on Wednesday. I'll be going to Switzerland the end of this week, so Wednesday might be my last stream for like a few days, like a week. And Wednesday I'm gonna hit 1,000 problems solved. Be there. It's gonna be a big party. Icy Black Deep, have a good night. Asia C Mac, have a good night. Take care. Robodom, Overfit, JCast19, Adios Amigos, Trivanilla JS, Pat's Hello World. Take care tonight. If you don't know Pat's Hello World, you should follow him right now. Slawcat, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the party and farewell. Smart Coder, First Noor, Demon, Trivanilla JS, everybody. I feel I said some people's names twice, but have a good night. Paul Cocos, see you later. Brett, if you're still here. Sin Bleed, Conolid, good night. Jake 1130, if you're still around. Hepta 5, good night. Everybody, good night.